What's up, YouTube? In today's video we are going to be chatting about a few modifications that I did to my brand new Platinum F-150, so don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Hello YouTube, this is Jorge Lopez, your sales consultant over at Tomball Ford. I hope you are doing well and having a fabulous day. Well, I wanted to take a moment to do this really quick video because I actually had a few comments on the previous video that I did asking you guys to give me some feedback on what type of videos you'd like to see. And one of them was that you guys wanted to see what kind of small modifications I did on my F-150, which is just right behind us. So I want to spend just a few moments just to let you know what I did to the F-150, the blue jeans that I got, so that if you are interested in modifying your trucks just slightly, these are really good modifications. They don't cost a lot of money and they improve, in my opinion, the appearance of the vehicle. So I wanted to spend a few moments to chat with you about them. So let's take a look at what I did on my 2018 F-150 Platinum blue jeans. All right guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in and watching this channel. Like I said before, this is just a quick, informative video to show you what I did on my brand new 2018 Ford F-150 Platinum that I got a few days ago. And one of the first things that I want to show you that I did to this vehicle as far as modifications is I went with a bug shield. I've had bug shields in my previous F-150s, but they've been the traditional bug shields that actually lift up about maybe an inch, half an inch off of the roof, off of the hood, I should say, of the F-150. This one here is a Ford branded one. It is called an Aeroskin, and if you notice, it basically adheres to the hood of the vehicle all the way around, and there is no gap whatsoever. And I absolutely love the way that this looks. In my opinion, it just dresses up the truck nicely. It is clean. There's no gap in between, which is something that I like. I just absolutely love it, and I like to keep my trucks clean, and I go through the car wash about maybe twice a week, maybe a little bit more. Got a membership to a local car wash, and I just go through it, and there's no issues whatsoever as far as the Aeroskin Ford bug shield. The other thing that I do is the vent shades. In my previous trucks, I've always had these vent shades. I like them primarily for the look of the vehicle. I know that they do have a little bit of a purpose to keep water out or rain out if you have your windows cracked open and if it's raining, but I just like the look of them. Let me see if I can pan out a little bit on this shot here for you, and I don't know if you can see that, but in my opinion it just looks great. It adds to the look of the vehicle. Also, what I did is I tinted the windows. In Texas here, we can only do 35% visibility in the front, so this has to be very clear for somebody to look into, as you can see right there. But in the back, I did go with a 20% visibility, which, as you notice right there, it is darker than the front. In Texas, by law, you can add as far as limo back over here, as much as limo, I should say, back over here, and totally be legal whatsoever. But if you look inside on a 20% visibility, look at the difference between the 35% that's on the front and the 20% visibility that's in the back. So it is a significant difference, and I like it because it keeps more privacy. It holds the cool better, longer than if you don't have anything back over here. And I'm giving a little bit of more exposure in here so that you can see still the difference between the front and the back. I did have limo at one time back over here, and it was just Oh, that's too much exposure. And it was just too dark for me. The limo in the back was just way too dark. This is a really good medium for me. It's a good level. It's got enough privacy, and yet I'm able to still see out of it without any hesitations or problems whatsoever. And it continues back in the back as well. Same 35% visibility for the tinting. We did this here at the dealership along with the vent shades that you see on there as well. I'm pretty sure your local Ford dealership or even automotive parts stores can provide you with that as well. The other thing that I did, let me see if I can pan out over here, is the spray and bed liner. So this is something that I do on all of my vehicles as well, not only to protect it, but also, in my opinion, it adds to the look of the vehicle. It just makes it look nicer than just the paint itself, because every little scratch when you throw stuff in it, it is going to scratch it, and I just don't like scratches. I just like the look of the black in here. And if you do have a sprayed in bed liner done, make sure to have all of these brackets taken out. Make sure that they go around the lights in the bed of the truck. Take the tie downs out, even the bolts out that you can see here. Now this is a excellent work in my opinion. I do see that some of the other folks that do bed liners to cut corners, they spray over the bolt heads, and you don't want that to happen, because once you start sliding stuff in it, a sheet of plywood, your shovels and stuff, it is going to scrape, and you don't want that to look ugly and then just peel away. So this is a high pressure. Make sure that you go also with a high pressure bed liner. It does have enough of a gritty feel, so it has enough traction. It'll hold stuff in place. But this is a lot thinner, as you can see there. Here you go. A lot thinner sprayed in bed liner than a low pressure. A low pressure is going to be softer than this, and it's going to be way thicker. This is just a much better material. A high pressure bed liner is way better material than the low pressure. So this is the other modification that I did to this F-150. The other little cool thing that I did is I replaced the antenna. As you can see, this is a standard antenna. It's pretty tall. Right there, you can see it. It's a pretty tall antenna. Look at what I did on my truck. I went with a stubby antenna. Let me see if I can focus in. There you go. This one I did get at Amazon. It's good quality. It's not expensive. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. But I think it adds to the look of it. I still have good reception on AM and FM radio. Although, to be honest with you, I don't listen to AM or FM radio much. I stream 100% from my cell phone, music purpose and stuff like that, and when I'm watching YouTube videos on the go. But this is another little mod. It didn't cost me a lot of money. And then also it helps because I run this truck through the car wash a lot. So all the bristles and the brushes usually catch really easy on those antennas right there because they're so long. And there's no issues, there's no problems whatsoever with this little stubby antenna. So I love it. This is the other modification that I did on my 2018 F-150. The other modification that I did is inside here, and you can see it right there. Let me see if I can increase the exposure for you. I do have a radar detector. And this is a Valentine 1 radar detector. I'm having a hard time here with the exposure. Let me go to the other side. Let me see if that's better. Okay, hopefully we can see this a little bit better than on the other side. But this is a Valentine 1 radar detector. And I've had this radar detector for a long time. And the reason that I like this is because it actually tells me... there's your arrows. It tells me in which direction the radar is coming from, so the cop, in other words. And I've got it hooked up really nice and clean. There is no wires. dangling down. It is a mirror tap, and again, I'll leave the description of the hardware that I used and also the wiring that I use, and it just connects back to the back part of the mirror, as you can see there. And as soon as I turn on my truck, then that also turns on really nicely, as you can see right there. The hardware is by a company by the name of Blend Mound. It's pretty simple to install. It really literally took me a good 15 minutes to install the whole thing once I had the parts. And I did order them through Amazon, and I'll leave the link on the description if you wanted to purchase something like this. And they make it for any radar detector that you might have. So this is the other modification that I did to my 2018 F-150 Platinum. Just a few modifications that I did to my F-150, and I love the modifications and the slight change in the look of the vehicle. It was just to my liking. I hope you guys like it as well. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. We love likes. And if you haven't subscribed already, shame on you. You should already be subscribed. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell as well, so that you get notified as soon as I upload another video. And we've got some really good content coming up. Remember guys, we don't know if the 2019 Ford Raptor is coming with a V8 engine. We've got the Ranger coming as well. We've got the Bronco. The Bronco is coming. And so we've got some really good content coming up, some how-to videos, and I'm taking your suggestions into account from the last video. If you haven't put in your suggestion, I'll leave a link on the card here so that you can go back to that video and help me out. I've got a special request for you to give me some ideas as to what is good video suggestions for the channel. Again, my name is Jorge Lopez from Tomball Ford. I am your sales consultant here. If there's anything that I can assist you with, do not hesitate to let me know. Thank you so much for watching and being a subscriber, and you guys have a blessed day. Be blessed.